Hey everyone, it's Thakard, and welcome back to more Horizon Zero Dawn. We're catching up right where we left off. We just learned about Hades, and Hades was a program designed under Gaia to clear the mistakes, as Gaia is trying to redesign the entire planet. There were going to be bumps and errors along the way, and things would not go the way that Gaia had intended or wanted. Hades was there to bring it back to nothingness. So the question is, why is Hades still trying to do that? I had a couple ideas at the end of last episode. Maybe Hades doesn't want to give up control to Gaia. Or maybe Hades just doesn't think that what is on this planet right now is worth saving. So, let's see if we can't get more information. Noise complaints. From Travis Tate to Elizabeth Sobek. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes the Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of cedar rum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God, I swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Brashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal-themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Oh heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no bashcore, you'll see. Or hear, rather. And the screech that rends the air and feel. And the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceilings swallowing you up like you were Jonah trapped in the gullet of a gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. I'm really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, no, I don't think so. I like heavy metal, but this guy's crazy. The Hades Protocol. Tate here. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of drink time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide this interference. Sneaky, I swear. Ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now. I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it will work. Oh. Hades doesn't want to give up command. Or it's decided this is the wrong way. And it's put Gaia into lockdown. From Samina Abaji to Travis Tate, Carbon Copy Elizabeth. Archive abuse. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission number 00023. Your 6666 submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite early warnings, RE inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flakes and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. Truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments making a millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. For clarifying for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself. The definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, "I know it when I see it." Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work? We do have a world to save after all. Well, doesn't surprise me at all that that's what the guy would submit. Torture porn. And the Human Centipede, Part 19.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Hostile 28, you know, stuff like that.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified.
Good.
Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
I like that they decided we're not going to change the human species. We're not going to make augments, you know. We're not going to make people different. We're just going to save the people as their failed, hard, different selves. FC Chambers, alright. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They're a revelation, astonishing. I don't know. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith, there you go, FC, in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But in the rest of FC's technologies as at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so possible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident that they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Yep. Cradle Servitor Personae from Patrick Brochard Klein to Elizabeth. Development of the artificial personae for Cradle Servitors, Nurturer, Disciplinarian, Healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between disciplinarian and healer personae. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will, assuming on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. Amusing on first chance, but deeply concerning. I've attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings. Well, he's trying to teach robots what takes parents an entire lifetime to learn. How to deal with their kids the best they can.
No space.
Cradle sealed. From PBK to Sobek. Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donk. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 02 site inside of Mount Namuli, I formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. All right. So this is where they created all the stuff for humans to come back, to be initially cloned, to allow the clones to themselves obviously reproduce, and to teach the clones, robots to teach the clones and raise the clones
facilities.
Originally.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office. Can't carry more.
Oh! All Mother Mountain. It's another one of these facilities. We might find a power core in there too. I totally forgot that All Mother Mountain was a facility. But yeah, I mean, that's where the first door was. Oh, you idiots. I probably could have gone back in there. Well, we still don't have... we still have to find a power cell in here. I mean, surely there was one in here. I mean, hell, everything else is in here.
Would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study guy.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So Gaia was looking back through the historical record at things such as dinosaurs that went extinct, and felt sorry for them going extinct. Okay.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
All right. Is there anything over here? Yes, there is.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Oh, it's me!
May I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Is Hades in control of the protocol? I mean, who would have been around to enact the protocol anyways? It's like everyone's dead, aren't they?
I'd have to ditch something.
Alright. Odyssey has failed. That was the shot to Sirius, I think it said. From Elizabeth Sobek to all Alphas, Odyssey has failed. All, some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as a drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. So Odyssey, which was a trip to Sirius to colonize a planet there, failed when the ship was destroyed in a matter-antimatter explosion. While it was trying to go to warp, I'm assuming. Artemis. Artemis status from Charles Ronson to Elizabeth. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Okay. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they could return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now, not like this, not on our watch.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
To save the rest of you.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Okay.
Still alive. Good.
That's Hellas.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
He's the leader of Eclipse. Okay.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why?
You suck.
With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Rost.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked, but I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine.
True enough.
You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then against the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh,
you know?
Speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it?
Not too bad.
And yet, so fragile.
That sucks.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
He wouldn't destroy my focus. It's too important. That was a spare focus. My focus is still there. He saw that I was copying something.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Corruptors.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Tyrann ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Are we gonna get rescued by people? Could use my equipment.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Come at me, bro.
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either. Pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's zipped.
Yep.
It's down.
Whoa. Oh, really?
Big dumb target. Come and get it! That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Oh, right in the
Those
nuts.
components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
Hey, I already know that. We've dealt with this guy over and over again. Oh, jeez.
Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow should set it off.
Whoa!
Gotta check the machine. They might have power.
I don't need any. Where are you at? I'm coming for you.
Silence!
Arrow right through the eye.
Shadows, kill her!
I'm about to get some backup. I feel it.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh, here comes the rescue. Oh, big dude. That's a beacon? That's a beacon for Glinthawks. Oh, an army of Ravagers. I like. All right. Oh, I swear, man. I probably should have started this story earlier. I thought we were kind of going to get an end to his story. But
Really
holy
here.
cow, this is like
You risked your life.
huge.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
He
Not
copied
at
it.
all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Where else would you be?
Aloy. It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course.
That's not an easy
But
thing
your
to do.
example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus.
Royals.
Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring.
Yeah.
You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
All right.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
Can we get the Karja
When
to
the
help?
time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us
The
has
cool armor?
to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Okay. Let's find ourselves a save point. Alright, so I guess now we go to Allmother. So this is only level 25. I mean, I'm maxed out. It's like completely maxed out. So it's, I guess I should have been doing this stuff a long time ago, but I don't know, it just feels like it was nice to keep it all until the end, but holy cow, it's just been episode after episode after episode of exposition. I kind of like it. Alright. We did not find a single battery, though, which kind of sucks. Okay, it's back to the Nora lands for us. I'll catch you guys up next time once we get to the Nora lands. You know what? We could just fast travel there. Maybe that's what we should do? Yeah, I'll catch you guys up next time, alright? If you enjoyed or disliked this video, I do hope you comment on it and give it a thumbs up or down. If you want to see new videos, please hit the subscribe button, and to be notified of new content when it comes out, hit the notification bell. But for now, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day, and don't forget to bring it no matter what you do. And I will see you guys in the next video.